Friends in Firestorm. The main advantage, the main value of a virtual world like Edistova and Firestorm, which allows us to connect to that world, is community. It allows us to get together with other people and do something together that we want to do, even though we don't live in the same town, same country, or even the same part of the world. And so friends are people that we connect with here. We can simply walk up to them. We can talk to them. That's no problem, either text, chat, or voice. But there are some features within Firestorm that make it a little easier to move around and to connect to people. Now, I've logged on with this guy here. Let me just introduce him. So this is Carlos. This is my main avatar, or my administrative avatar. He's supposed to look like Jonah in the Jonah comic on my website. I tried to make him look like that. That's why he's so incredibly bright. His coat here is something like what Jonah has. And the name Carlos White Falcon is just an old name that I used a long time ago, an online name. So I stuck it on here. So it has no particular significance. I'm not Spanish. I just picked Carlos. Now, friends. The way to access stuff to do with people is this people button, the two heads, the head and shoulders there. So we click that. And we can see here that we have some tabs. Most of this we're not going to use, but the nearby tab, it will list people that are near us. So somewhere around here is Bob the Builder. And he tells us here he's 95 meters away, but I can't see him. I don't know where he is, okay? So how do I get a hold of him? Well, there's a bunch of different ways. One is I can right-click on his name, and I got a whole bunch of different options. One is instant message, okay? So let's do that. And I have the history here of what I have said to him. It pops up a window, a text chat window, just like this. But now this is an instant message just to Bob. So I can say, hello, Bob. How's things, right? And he's going to get the message, but there's no message here. This is public text, public chat, okay? Test. Anyone who's in my vicinity will see this. Only Bob will see this, okay? So let's get Bob to answer. I'm going to move this over here. I'm running two versions of Firestorm so that I can have two avatars running. Let me just crunch this up a bit so we can see things here. And yeah, we'll just do that for the moment. So, okay, it was up here. It stayed up for a bit, and then there was a little icon here that says, I have an IM. So if I click that, it opens up a window, and I can see the message there. I can answer him. I'm over in the Kerem, in the vineyard. Okay, tells him where it is. But I still don't, maybe I don't know where Kerem is or whatever. I can also go over here. I can actually teleport to him like this, or he can send me a teleport. Okay, so so this is chat window. He can click on the double head here, wherever it is. Actually, doesn't even need to do that. As long as he sees my name, okay, you can just right click on it and he can say offer teleport. Okay, so that's the other way to move. You got walking, running, flying. Each one is successively faster than the other. Teleport is just jumping from one spot to the next. So let's offer, Bob is going to offer Carlos a teleport here. Okay, join me in Edistova as the default message. Just click OK, and it should show up here. Okay, this window was already open, and so I have a little notification here, but it shows up right here. Join me in Edistova. Bob the Builder has offered a teleport to teleport you to their location. Okay, and I have the option. I can cancel or I can accept it. So let's do it. And there we go. Okay, I got two views on this because I got two versions of Firestorm running. So, but you see here that Carlos is right next to Bob the Builder. I'm just going to move these up here a little bit. When you start running out of space, you can make your windows smaller. So Here I'm moving. This is Carlos now, moving around. Okay. I'm going to put that up here. And this window here is Bob the Builder. Okay. There we go. Bob the Builder. Okay. So that's how we communicate back and forth. Send teleports. We can actually just straight teleport. If I had, okay, which one's which here? Let me just fly to the top of the hill. Go into fly mode. Fly up here. I could just teleport to him. It would land straight on his head. You may want to warn people if you're going to do that. Right click on his name, either here or here. Doesn't matter, anywhere you see his name. And I can do teleport to. Okay. And there he goes. He lands right on top of his head. And you can step off. Or I stepped out from under him there. What else? So I have, let me just move over a bit. So with friends or with people, doesn't have to be a friend, you can instant message. You can voice call actually, if you wanted to. Pay. We don't have any money in this world. It says 100 OpenSim dollars, but there is no money active here, so don't worry about any of that. Offer teleport, request teleport. So I could request one, send a message. I guess message here. Send me a TP. And again, it should show up over here. How does it show up? I've never actually done this. Request a teleport. Teleport offer sent. No message. So that must not be implemented. Not everything in Firestorm is implemented in OpenSim. Okay, because Firestorm is mostly used for Second Life. The two most important things here are IM and offer teleport to him, or you can just teleport directly. You can also zoom in, so it allows me. This is Carlos White Falcon's window here. I can zoom in on him to see where he is or whatever. Carlos has a whole bunch of other things because the Carlos avatar, the Carlos account is the administrative account. So I can kick people. I can eject them from the estate. I can ban them from the estate or whatever. So if people are causing troubles, I've never had to use this. It's only the administrative account that will have this. Yours won't have this. Let's see what. This is Bob the Builder. What does he have? Right click. Oh, let's go with the heads one. Right click. Yeah. So he's got less to work with. He can block and unblock. In a greater context where you're meeting people you don't know, sometimes people harass you and you can block and unblock them and report them to an administrator, all this sort of stuff. We don't need any of that because we just have a small group. And the only people that can access this, the only people that come in here are the ones that I give accounts to. So we have our own little private group. What else? So we have IM, we have TP. We can also give objects. Sometimes I want to give you something, like maybe you don't have the hood in your inventory and I want to give it to you. So let's just close this up here. Got too many windows happening. And I'll show you how we give stuff. So this is Carlos. Let's imagine Carlos has something he wants to give Bob. So he goes into his inventory. Let's find something, an object. Okay. Some of these are big. Let's see here. A straw bale. Okay. He's going to give him a straw bale. And so what I need to do over here is I need to open up an IM. Okay. To chat. This is for chatting. Hi, Bob. And he'll see it over here. Hi, Bob. See, that's how it pops up. Okay. Stays there for a bit and then it just becomes this. So I have this, but it can also be used, the same window can be used to transfer stuff. So I can grab this straw bale and I can move it over here. And it says, are you sure you want to move the following item to him? Blah, blah, blah. Yep, I want to do that. And it says that he received it. And over here, it says that Carlos White Falcon has given you this object, da, 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 da. Show, accept, discard. I can chuck it. I can accept it. It's actually kind of accepted by default. I can show it. Shows it in inventory where it's sitting. Okay. If I didn't do the show, I just accepted it. Let's just close this for a second. I could go in my inventory, because that's where all our stuff is kept. We all have this invisible suitcase. And I can click on recent. Okay, that'll show me the recent things that have been added to my inventory. Either I've picked them up, because you can pick things up off the ground, right click, take a copy if you can. Not everything you can take a copy. And or someone's given you something. And this is the inventory tab, shows you your full inventory with all the folders. Okay, let's close it up to the root there. So these are all the root level folders. Warren tells you what you are wearing. Okay, Construction Bob, this is his outfit and his body parts and such. And the recent tab shows you what you've received recently, so you can find it. Inventory objects straw bale. So I can, if I want to do something with it, I want to pop it down here, then I can put it there. Or if I want to move it or something, I can go over here. I can see where it is, inventory objects, okay. Go over here, see the full listing. Inventory objects is just right on the root. So what it said? Yeah, here, straw bales. And then maybe I want to make a folder, because I like to keep things organized. And new folder, straw bales. Okay, and I drag my straw bale in there, or whatever. I'm going to delete that. So I don't really want to do that. I'm going to delete this guy too. I don't remember what settings I made for the avatars. I think you can do this. You can go and drop things. I can shut that down if it gets out of hand, but you can move things to the land. You can also create. Well, I won't show you how to make stuff right now. Now, this guy, Bob the Builder, he's my builder. He's the account I use for making all this stuff, okay? So like this here, there's an olive press, okay? It's got, we made these things and threw some scripts in it so that you can demonstrate an animation. You can click it to stop it. Let's see, I think I click on that. Oh, there, it stopped, okay? Click it again, it starts. And I gotta click the wheels to get them turning. Okay, so that's 3D development or 3D building within Firestorm or within OpenSim, and some scripting. So Bob the Builder's inventory is full of stuff because he's the builder. And this guy is the administrator. He also has tons of stuff in him. But your avatars will just have the stuff related to your avatar, your body type, or your body shapes and skins and stuff, your clothing, and things like the hood or props that we use for Hebrew. Okay, so friends. Oh, the other thing I need to show you is how to make a friend. These two are already friends, but if you see someone and you want to be a friend, then you can right-click on their avatar, and you will have add to. Okay, I can't demonstrate it because he's already a friend, but here it'll be right-click, make friend or add friend or something like that, and then they'll get a message and they say yes, and then you're friends. Okay. If you're not a friend, it's not bolded. For us, it doesn't make a lot of difference because the region is so small, you can see everybody in the nearby tab. In larger virtual worlds, it does make a difference because if they're too far away, you're not going to see them in nearby, and you have to go into friends, and then you'll see who's online or all your friends, okay? And then you can go and click on somebody, even if they're not near you. You could click on them, and you could send a message. You could even send a message offline, offer a teleport if they're online, even if you can't see them in the nearby tab. But from what I can tell, in our world, it doesn't really matter because they're all going to be near you anyway. So it doesn't matter. That's just a couple of features within Firestorm or OpenSim that allow people to connect and move things back and forth and communicate directly.